75 years ago today, on a wintry Saturday in 1937, Lorraine Ann Conway was born. The third of 8 Conway children, this little girl from Boone, Iowa, would be called by God to a life of service. Though short in stature, at only 5 feet tall, her reach would elevate thousands out of poverty into lives of prosperity. Lorraine entered the Sisters of Charity of the Blessed Virgin Mary in Dubuque, Iowa, and became Sister Mary Miguel Conway. After completing her education degree at Clark College, she spent several years teaching mathematics in Nebraska, California, and Iowa. Sister Miguel felt a calling to missionary service abroad, and after a heartfelt talk with her Mother Superior, she received a call for service in Quito, Ecuador.
I remember back in 1967, 66, around there, the great happiness of hearing from Mother Consolatress, the Mother General of the Sisters of Charity, the BVM Sisters out of Dubuque, Iowa, that she was planning to send one of her sisters to work with the Working Boy Center to get us on the road to what we should be doing. It was a tremendous happiness because I knew how much we needed a woman's touch. And then I think about that article we wrote in 1981 about Sister Miguel's first 14 years with us, how she was like a new broom sweeping all the nonsense away from people's lives. You know, poor people sometimes stay poor because they're afraid of prosperity. She wouldn't take any nonsense, you know, she swept it all away. I can't study, I can't take a bath, I can't save, I can't make enough money to buy property and build a house with the other families, I can't do this, I can't do... She would listen very politely, but then she would sweep away all the excuses and insist. And now we're 45 years since Sister Miguel came, and you know there's thousands of parents and mothers and fathers and young adults and kids out there all over the place in this country who remember that they have to make the changes. Sister Miguel would never let them get away with saying they can't. They have to make the changes to become all they can become for their own dignity and more importantly for the glory of God. And I think that Miguel never started out to prove anything. That was the least of our worries. But she has proven to the world and to me and a lot of other people who are close to her that this world needs one thing more than anything else: more BVM sisters.
I expressed concern about things in the very early days. Padre announced that this was a faith operation and that if God wanted it to go, God didn't need me or him. He was clever enough to add.
Madre Miguel, you have always wanted you children to learn to live for others, especially for the poor. This is my promise because of my love for you. Happy birthday.
Someone said behind a great man is a great woman, but I would say that at the Working Boy Center, Madre Miguel, a great woman beside a great man, Padre John Halligan. Father John Halligan is an intelligent man, and Mary Miguel brings the love and the organization for the success of our organization. She is an incredible person, hardworking, and she's our guide in our lives for the staff people and for the families and the center.
In relation to the CMT, I think about her like Winston Churchill said, never has one person given so much to so many. And as the Jesuits say, she did it without expecting any return. She's very special.
And thanks to Madre Miguel, I'm a BVM today. Because of her love and her dedication to the BVM sisters and her love and support of me, I'm proud to be a BVM, and it's thanks to Madre Miguel. Love you, Madre Miguel. Happy birthday.
Particularly changed our lives completely and changed all of our children's lives completely. And it's just been the most wonderful thing.
Thank you so much for being a part of our lives and for allowing us to be part of your lives. You guys have enriched our lives in ways that are undescribable. And thank you for all the lessons and all the love that you've shown us and our families and our friends. And thanks for making the world a better place. Nos vemos, Madre.
Now that you're reaching this milestone birthday, I hope God continues to bless you abundantly so that you can keep making tracks for all those people in Ecuador. I love you loads. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miguel. You've been there since you were 30. You're going to celebrate your 75th. You've been a wonderful madre to Quito's poorest people, and I salute you for the work you've done.
And happy birthday, Sister Miguel. You look the same as you looked 45 years ago.